You're watching News Leader 9 with Cheryl Renee and meteorologist Greg Majeski.
We've made it to Friday, and it's shaping up to be a nice day, and the weekend is going to be nice as well.
Yeah, we got a few clouds out there, but temperatures are milder today than we were seeing yesterday. And I think we're in store for a pretty good weekend and dry weather for a change. It's been like 6 weeks since we actually had a full weekend where we can get any kind of rain or clouds in here. So let's take a look at what's trending with your forecast, shall we? As we're dealing with a few clouds out there. Winds are going to be picking up a little bit for this afternoon as well as we watch a cold front move through. We are going to see a brief warming trend, but don't get used to it. There'll be another quick shot of cold air that's going to be coming down as we head toward the middle of next week. Now, the reason why we've got the cold spell right now is this big dip in the jet stream, bringing the cold air out of Canada. But as we go through time, the jet stream is going to begin to lift up just a little bit. It's going to allow the temperatures to moderate a little bit here in the south. But as we head toward the middle of next week, another cold shot's going to come back down, and that trough's going to dig right down in once again and keep us with some chilly temperatures toward the middle of next week. Now, radar is generally all clear across our region. Expect it to remain that way for today, although the clouds are moving in outside as we're seeing there on the cameras. And we're at 53 degrees currently in Columbus, and with the clouds thickening up, I think we're getting pretty much close to our daytime highs for today. 50 degrees over in Auburn, 57 down in Eufaula. Zooming out, you can see it's 45 in Birmingham, 41 in Huntsville. So you get an indication, there's a frontal system getting ready to move through the Columbus area. And you can see the front right there, high pressure back over toward Dallas. And you see the snows across the Ohio River Valley heading up toward Pittsburgh and heading over toward Pennsylvania. And generally looking at a fairly nice weekend ahead as high pressure is going to be building in. Now, here's frontal system number 1. We actually got another one that's going to be on its heels, but no really rain threat expected with that as well. Here comes the frontal system number 2 coming up from the north, and it's going to be moving through heading into Sunday night. I don't think we're going to see much of any precipitation here. It'll clear on out, so Sunday also looking pretty good as well. And heading into Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, also looking at some very good weather. Here's our forecast, bringing it down by the regions. Temperatures here in the lower to mid-50s for East Alabama. Overnight lows, once again, dropping down to the 20s with the cold air moving in. On the Georgia side, temperatures here in the lower to mid-50s for this afternoon, and overnight lows also dropping down into the 20s. How about 23 degrees there in Manchester? And for southwest Georgia, temperatures here into the middle to upper 50s to near 60 degrees in some locations, like down in Albany. Overnight lows here, mostly into the middle to upper 20s. And the next 7 days, here's how it's breaking down for us. A brief cool down for Saturday, 48. 55 degrees with a few clouds on Sunday, and then heading into Monday, looking at lower 60s. That's going to feel pretty good, but like I said, don't get used to it. We got another cold shot coming down as we drop into the low 40s for highs by Wednesday, and overnight lows. After briefly going back in the 30s, we drop back into the 20s again.
Okay, so the roller coaster ride really continues.
Roller coaster winter, yes,
right?
It does.
All right, thank you so much, Greg.